And the miraculous escape. The lucky survivors to begin the...
So, my dear friends, I always like my talks to be interactive, so I'll ask you one question only. I'm limiting myself. What do you think this video represents? Why I'm showing it over here? I'm not a animal rights activist or nature fan. I am, but not this forum. What do you think? Why I'm showing this video? Can someone answer me?
Struggle up to last moment.
Struggle up to the last moment. Yes. Anyone else?
Entrepreneur is just like that lizard.
Exactly. Give him a hand, please.
All the problems in the life.
Exactly. And specifically for today, what I am showing is that iguana is the Indian entrepreneur which wants to set his foot on the global market. And the snakes are Chinese. No, it's not a joke. They have captured our markets. That is the place you can't enter. They will be after you, they will squeeze you. They will not let you be. But like the iguana, you have to know what your strengths, weaknesses are, what their weaknesses are, and even if they catch you, you have to have a way to escape. And you can only escape when you jump at a higher level. If you see the iguana has raised his level to a higher level where the snake can't reach. And as Indians who have started late to land in the global market, we have to think in a higher level. We have to leave our Indian baggages behind. That's the reason I'm saying that we can't win with whatever the way we are functioning. I have seen this and I'm frustrated. That's why I have no business in India. It's frustrating. Waste of time. I do business in Europe, US, UK, but not in India. So with this baggage, if you work, you can't work. So my stress point over here is there is a need of mindset change. There is a need of attitude change. Chalta hai, nahi chalega. If we want to reach the global market. So we are speaking of global business opportunity. Let's see what it means. Is something called in or something called out? In is where you are expecting them to come here and sell you things and you become the agents, or you are expecting them yourself to go out there and sell your things there. You have to decide what you have to do. I can't answer this question for you, but I'll give you a landscape where you can see what is the right direction you have to take. So what game you want to play? You want to trade in commodities? Because I hear that Nagpur is good in a lot of commodities. Raw material, iron ore, grains. Or you want to add value to those commodities and then sell it. Or you want to brand your product. See, I will tell you, Ambanis are in the retail business, but still they have no consumer brand that is moving in the world. You can do it. I have done it. As a small guy, I was instrumental in bringing branding culture and concept in the computer hardware market in Hong Kong. You can start it. So when we look at, since you're a businessman, you know that economic situation is the most important deciding factor for any decision you take. So when you look at the global issue and you are thinking that okay, we have to play there, then we have to also keep in mind what's happening in the world. You look at North America. excuse me for the sizes, but what is my spirit? The economy is shaky. They have been going for a trouble period for a very long time. Bush tried to wage a war in Iraq to make sure the economy works because they have learned only war will help America economy every time. Yes, very true. If you look at history, that is what they have done every time. It starts from Second World War. But still they are struggling because the experiment really did not work. Then UK, they have a lot of trouble. Because of that, they have the whole Janta has decided to cut off from the European Union Brexit. That shows they have economic problems. And happy people will never go into making a drastically radical decision. Then you have Europe. Europe is my market. I can tell you Europe is in shambles now. Russia, no guarantee. No one knows what the reality. We can't believe in Putin. There is China. China is strange because almost all over the world you have Chinese products. And we think China is big. Yes, China is big, but China is in very deep trouble for the last 5 to 10 years. But they have so much trillions of dollars reserves they are managing to keep afloat. It can burst anytime. And when that happens, there will be a big problem in the world. Whether it happens 5 years or 10 years down the line, I don't know. But there is big trouble there. I know the inside story. So where are you going to go? Australia, New Zealand, Japan, it's too far away. They are stable still, but nothing for you to attract in numbers, in quantity. Struggling, coming up, emerging market, South America. Middle East, we know the story. Difficult. Africa also we know the story. Southeast Asia, good chance. Because their economies are stable, they are growing. So when you look at that, what remains is India. What global are we talking about? India is global. We have been able to bump the recession for the last 10 years. Economies are in doldrum for the last 10 years, I know. But it has not touched India. There is something in India. And I can tell you, my dear, yes, maybe. I can tell you that the next 25 years is India. Remember my word now. The next 25 years is India because everyone is going to come to India. Everyone is coming to India, which not many people know. The Chinese are sending their guys as lookout people to India. They are paying, each company is paying staff to come here, buy an apartment, rent an apartment, paying their school children fees, all cost paid, just to look out, to give the news back, कि क्या चल रहा है, so that we can enter and do something. Everyone is coming and watching. Why do we think the property rates, the rent rates are going high? Because all these properties are being taken up and sat over. Because there is going to be a dynamic change very soon and they want to profit out of it. So India is the place where everything is going to happen for the next 25 years. So then, given this situation, then how are we to prepare ourselves? Should we run abroad to sell our goods? No chance. Economies are bad and they will not take our products. So we have to have a strategy as what is your local strength? What is your strength? And how are you going to define yourself so that you can sell this service or product to the guys coming here? That is the trick. That is where global opportunity is there. You see WhatsApp, everyone knows, right? WhatsApp has decided 10 years ago, all the services came last to India. India was backward country, no one cares. But this time, the video calling feature, they will start in India first. See, as business people, that's a signal for us. That's a signal कि कोई ऐसे बेवकूफ नहीं है जो ये स्टेप ले लेगा. अगर उसने ये स्टेप लिया है, इसका मतलब उसके कैलकुलेशन बहुत सारे रहेंगे. So we don't need to do research. He has done research. He has spent few millions to do the research. We don't need to do. We have to just follow him. Stock market में ऐसे ही होता है. You just follow the head guy because he is doing that. He must be right. Of course, most of the time it is fraud related, but still people follow. But here it is true. Just a beautiful example over here. India is the largest market, and they all know, and they are all greedy. They all are ready to come and attack to sell their products. So this you will not be able to stop after some time. So how are we going to use it? This situation. It is for us to decide. So what is the business scope? There are highly advanced economies and there are less advanced economies. Now you will decide where you have to play depending on your strengths and weaknesses. I'll just go around with the risk factors because everything else you will be able to know, but I'll tell you personally from my perspective what could be the risk factors which I have played with when you play in a global market with respect to Indian context. There will be high finance outlay. You can't work with a small budget. Foreign exchange volatility. Anything can happen anytime because you are working with foreign exchange. A dollar which was 45 can become 70 within a few years. So you have to plan ahead. You have to work 1 year ahead. You should know, agar 1 year ahead, if the dollar becomes that, what will you do? You have placed orders. Then you have, instead of paying 100 rupees, now you are paying 120, 150. Will you be able to sell? High rate of obsolescence. Now technology is changing very soon. You saw Nokia. Nokia was the leader, and now it's out. If it can happen to Nokia, it can happen to any one of us. Any one of us. There is a big danger. Stiff competition from China. All those snakes are Chinese. They will try to get you because they have been there in the market for a very long time. They do not want you to be settled over there. But you have to still keep on going because there is a chance. I and Indians work in China and Hong Kong and have been successful. So हमारे कंट्री में क्या हम successful नहीं हो सकते हैं? हो सकते हैं ना? है कि नहीं? High operating costs. यहाँ पे लोग जैसे बिजनेस करते हैं, फॉरेन लोगों के साथ बिजनेस करना आसान नहीं है. There is a lot of money outlay, but you have to do it. I'll tell you at the end why. Money transfer regulation. From time to time, the politics or the government will force them to change regulations. You have committed some money transfer or some transaction, suddenly the rules change. You will be in a soup. So you will have to already know how to handle that. You should have a plan B. ये नहीं कि हाँ गवर्नमेंट ने ऐसे किया अब मैं क्या करूँ. You should have a plan B. गवर्नमेंट कर सकता है ऐसे और किया है ये आप लोग जानते हैं. ओवरनाइट कुछ भी हो सकता है. Risk of being sued. This is very high. Abroad, they are very sensitive about everything. I'll just give a small story. A week ago, a young girl sat on a horse which belonged to her boyfriend's mother. The horse was a little wild. And the girl fell down. I think she was 19 years old. And she broke her back and was paralyzed from the leg down. She sued the mother of a boyfriend and got 43 million pounds. So it's a warning to the horse owners, किसी को बिठाना मत यार. You sign a contract with him first. It's true. So the products you sell, the services you sell, if they cause a loss to them, they will take you to the cleaners. It's a reality. चलता है नहीं चलेगा यहाँ पे. अरे ठीक है यार, तो क्या हुआ? चल तो रहा है, मर तो नहीं गया. All these attitudes will not change. They will not do. International fraud is the biggest danger. ये फ्रॉड सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं होते हैं, हर जगह होते हैं. पिक पॉकेट सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं होते हैं, सब जगह होते हैं. रोम में होते हैं, मिलान में होते हैं, ऑल सिटीज आर सीन देयर आर पिक पॉकेट्स. तो इंटरनेशनल फ्रॉड भी हमेशा होते हैं. और किनको पकड़ते हैं? जो ग्रीडी होते हैं उनको पकड़ते हैं. विदाउट डूइंग एनी वर्क, without putting much effort, if you are thinking someone is giving you a large profit, it will never happen. So don't fall in the trap. Once you go in the global field, everyone will come with you with a proposal. I remember last year when Apple 5 was launched, someone in the internet was selling Apple 5 for 20% of the cost. So a lady ordered 2. She got the Apple box. और अंदर क्या था? एप्पल था. क्योंकि उसने एप्पल फोन नहीं लिखा था, उसने एप्पल ही लिखा था ना. But the buyer, why should the buyer get upset? If a newly launched product is being sold for 20%, ऐसा हो सकता है, इतना common sense नहीं है. So if you are ready to be greedy, then someone is ready to take you. So you have to be careful about that. And the biggest problem is trust deficit. Where India is concerned, where Indian psyche is concerned, where Indian work culture is concerned, where India's logic is concerned, ethics is concerned, whatever is concerned, there is a lot of trust deficit. They don't want to trust Indians at all. And not only on the small level, Infosys को देखो, उनको भी penalty पड़ी है of few $1 million in US. क्या है कि हम जुगाड़ करते हैं, वो उनको fraud समझते हैं. हाँ, हम जुगाड़ करते हैं, वो उनको फ्रॉड समझते हैं. इट इज नॉट अबाउट दैट. तो ये जुगाड़ नहीं चलने वाला है वहां पे. हम सेटिंग करते हैं, वहां पे करप्शन बोलते हैं उसको. अगेन दिस विल नॉट वर्क. सी वी आर यूज्ड टू दीस काइंड ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट्स. अब क्योंकि ये हमारा एक कल्चर बन गया है, वी हैव एक्सेप्टेड इट. But there is defined in a different way. It's fraud, it's corruption, it's not allowed. And not only that, you may not be visibly doing fraud or corruption there with them. But if they have to really work with you and they are good companies, then they will look at how you are working also. How you are treating your employees. Are you exploiting them? Are you a good employer? How about your back chain? How that is working? So 25 years I said, at least 5 years we have to start. By the time they come, we are ready for them, to squeeze them. They will come to squeeze us, we should be ready to squeeze them. Like I said, India and Indians as perceived. This is a real perception, I tell you, because I've been almost all over the world. And I can tell you, the perception is really bad. Terrible. So they tell me, you're not like an Indian. I said, no, I'm not an Indian, I'm Portuguese.
You had advantage of your name.
I have an advantage of your name. Portuguese. So you're different this way. Yeah, you have to be different. Otherwise you can't go in the global market. यहाँ पे तो जुगाड़ कर सकते हो, वहाँ नहीं कर सकते. Unreliable. मैंने बोला ना, I can't work with Indians. Indian market cannot. You can't sleep. And I like to sleep. मैं 3 की नींद सोना चाहता हूँ रोज. One order with the Indian guy and you're finished. You're finished. ऑर्डर कंफर्म हुआ, ऑर्डर रेडी हुआ, ऑर्डर डिलीवर हुए, फोन आता है यार वो मेरा वो प्राइस कम हो गया मार्केट में, तो मैं क्या करूँ? नहीं थोड़ा कम कर दे. अरे यार सब कुछ हो गया, नहीं करना पड़ेगा. आई कैन सेल. हाउ कैन यू एक्सप्लेन दैट? अनरिलायबल. देन इफ यू कैन नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस टर्म्स, ही विल नॉट टेक योर गुड्स. then what will you do with those goods? I win, you lose attitude. We want to win everything. उसका शर्ट वर्ट सब निकालना चाहते हो. This is our attitude. We want to win everything. And somehow we manage in India. तो सब लोग अपना पैंट पकड़ के रहते हैं कि भाई ये खींचेगा कि नहीं होगा. But abroad it doesn't happen. I remember once one of my European customer was looking for a product he could not find. He asked me for help. It was not my line product, but still he is a good friend. I started looking for it. Somehow I found it, and somehow he said that this is my product. And I told him I price is $3. He said $3? Oh my God! I said how much you are paying? He said I am paying $23. See, this is the way I did business. And then he said, okay, give me the samples. So samples, he said, yes, exactly this year. Then he placed, he needed 1,000 pieces. He said, please, I'll place $100 first. And I said, what price do you want me to quote to you? He said, quote $13. See, would an Indian do that? He would have not told me 23 है, वो 2 है, 3 तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया यार. 13. So he kept 10 for himself, he gave me 10. 1,000 pieces. This is international business. It's win-win. Not I will know and you lose everything. ऐसा नहीं चल सकता. This mindset we have to change. Politics, policy, marriage. Since childhood, since we are born till now, we know कि जो भी policies है वो politics के connected होते हैं. It can change any time. But in business, this is not really good. But somehow within the country we manage. कर लो कर देश के लिए करते हैं. पर ये इंटरनेशनल में नहीं चलेगा. Policy has to be policy. It cannot be married with ideology. So this is one risk factor. They are afraid of कि आज हम इतना इन्वेस्ट कर लेंगे, कल ये लोग चेंज करेंगे तो. You know, in 1970s, I suppose, when the Janata Party government had come, George Fernandez, most of you will remember, George Fernandez threw out Coca-Cola and IBM and Coca-Cola, IBM and one more company. Overnight. Huh? Just because he did not like. There's a big story, I know that. But he had promised कि मैं तुमको जब पावर में आऊंगा मैं तुमको निकाल लूंगा. बस he came to power, निकाल दिया. फैक्ट्री वर्कर्स का क्या हो रहा है, कंट्री इकोनॉमी का क्या है, who cares? I want to do that, I will do. I am in power now. This is how we operate. This is how we function. All the workers who had lost the job, no food to eat for a few months, they knew only that thing. Who cares? Bear for the country. ओपेक बिजनेस एथिक्स. हम कुछ नहीं बताते हैं पर उसका सब देखना चाहते हैं. हम कुछ नहीं बताते, सब बंद करके रखते हैं पर उसका सब देखना चाहते हैं. चाहे झुक के देखो पर देखना जरूर चाहते हैं. ऐसे इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में नहीं चलता. यू हैव टू बी ट्रांसपेरेंट. लाइक आई सेड, वो 3 का था, मैं 3 बोल दिया बिकॉज आई न्यू कि वो बराबर देगा. But if it was Indian, मैं 3 बोलता हूँ. I don't know how much I would have said because I didn't know it was 23. मैं कम से कम 5-6 को बोल ही देता. It has to be, transparent because then you know how to play the game. Otherwise, every time you are playing blind, every time you are trying to guess, every time you are trying to get as much as possible, किंतु तुमको मालूम नहीं ये कितना कमा रहा है. Poor quality. Most of our products are poor quality. I have an example. I will show you in the end. See, they say Chinese products are bad quality. पूरा इंडिया में ऐसा फैल गया है ना कि चलता नहीं है. क्यों नहीं चलता? वो लोग यूरोप में भी बेचते हैं, वो लोग ले रहे हैं. यूरोप लोग के बेवकूफ लोग. स्टोरी क्या है कि अपना भाई वहां पे जाता है, ये बोलता है, रियल स्टोरी में टेलिंग यू, ये कितने का है? इतना कर लो है। अच्छा ये मेरे को $2 चाहिए। अरे ये कहाँ से देगा यार $10 की $2 में? फिर बोले ये 2 दिन भी चलेगा ना चलेगा, पर मेरे को $2 मिलेगा, ये मेरा टारगेट है। मैं जो वो कंपनी वाला फैक्ट्री वाला जो 100,000 का डेली में बेच रहा है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वो मतलब मैं 10,000 का ऑर्डर दूंगा पर $2 में चाहिए। I'll give you one live example where this factory guy I know and one of the biggest players in the market today is that guy. I don't want to tell the name. Biggest player in the market today in electronics. 15 years ago, he goes to the factory, he says the same thing, and the factory guy says, "अरे 10 का 2 में कैसे दे सकते हैं?" There is no logic behind that. No one will give $8 profit, right? So they said, ठीक है, खाली चलेगा तो चलेगा, yes. So he had a place where he had dumped rubbish, which was low quality. And low quality कैसा है? अगर 100 में 90 each time चला, तो is pass. Anything less than that, they throw away. So he said, ठीक है. So he allotted 10 workers to go to that rubbish dump and start testing the product again. और he said his own quality किया, ये नहीं कि एक बार अगर 75 का भी चला टेस्टिंग में तो पास कर दो उसको। Still the Chinese had a quality standard, but he was getting money for a rubbish which he was ready to throw, which would have cost him transportation cost plus disposal cost. China is charging, and this guy is asking me, अरे तुम लोग तो बहुत स्मार्ट लोग हैं, but ऐसे ही rubbish कैसे चलाते हैं? Because they couldn't understand कि ये ऐसे कैसे possible है, इधर तो बहुत smart लोग हैं, तो ऐसे ये rubbish करके चलाते कैसे? That's why the quality of Indian goods, Chinese goods in India are very bad, because हमारे भाई लोग आके ऐसे लोग चीज लेके आते हैं। But it's the same product which is China sells to Europe में कोई complaint नहीं है, क्योंकि वो 10 का 10 ही देते हैं। So poor quality, because we are used to poor quality, so they are giving you poor quality, so you are making poor quality, so your life is poor quality. सभी poor हो गए ना, हमने तो उसका जुगाड़ बना लिया, पर ग्लोबल में वो लोग एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे ना, तो क्वालिटी का थोड़ा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। स्लो लीगल प्रोसेस, फ्रॉड रूल, हम जहां पे जाते हैं सोचते हैं कि इसको कैसे दबाना है यार, हाँ? ये सोचिए ऐसी है। Opaque business ethics, putting the Indian food in a global business zone, कैसे हो सकते हैं? पॉसिबल है, मैंने किया है, with no backing, with no outside funding, with no godfather, हो सकता है, क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? Increase the trust quotient. If you have to work on university business level, try to increase your trust quotient. How? सीख लेंगे हम सीखेंगे, answer. Constant product innovation. Your product innovation has to be constant, 24 hours every day. The Chinese products are top in the market. They can launch any product at the best price, is because even the worker is thinking of quality. No need of engineer and boss. एक हम लोग का कल्चर कैसे है, boss quality सोचेगा, तू क्यों बैठ है, देखो क्या? Because being boss, I like to think of quality. No? Don't enter my role. But no, there even the worker is thinking of quality. So I have the boss culture, and then boss is okay. He's saying something, go do it. So there are 100 people thinking of quality every day. So why will they not have quality? Service excellence attitude. Our attitude of giving service should be excellent. चलता है ऐसा नहीं है. I asked that guy to wash my car in India. तो थोड़ा इधर उधर रह जाता है. मैं बोला यार साफ है ना सर. वहाँ पे देख रहे हो. This has to change. This has to change. What's the difference between China and India? There was a debate a few years ago that Chinese आ रहे हैं सब लेंगे. मैं बोला 100 साल तक तुम लोग कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते इन लोगों के लिए. कुछ नहीं. You cannot even show your face to them. Why? Because it's the work culture. Chinese work for the motherland. We work for ourselves.
Yes.
You can never beat them. They work for the motherland. The work they do, they ask themselves, if my product goes there, what will they think of China? What will they think of my country? Should I do this? No. He thinks country बाहर में जाए, मेरे को कितने मिल रहा है? This attitude is. We can't compete with China otherwise. One small example I'll give you. You know the trash pickers, वो कचरा उठाते हैं ना, वो मालूम है ना? तो कैसे कचरा उठाते हैं? कचरे की गाड़ी कैसी होती है? कचरा की गाड़ी जाती है तो कितना कचरा डालती है नीचे? ये तो हम देखा है ना? China में there are in a factory there are 1,000 workers and they are given food. तो उनका leftovers कितना हो सकता है ये इसका अंदाजा लगाओ. वो leftovers कलेक्ट करने के लिए एक का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. वो एक ही चाइनीज गाय है जो अपनी गाड़ी लेके आता है, खुद चलाता है, खुद लोड करता है. After loading 23 huge drums of rice, water, rubbish, I was standing outside the factory in my car and I was just watching it. Not a single grain of rice, not a single drop of water anywhere nearly stuck. Not exaggeration, exactly. एक ग्रेन ऑफ राइस नीचे नहीं गिरा है, ना गिर के उसने साफ किया, नहीं गिरा ही नहीं. This is, was anyone watching him? No. It was his personal excellence. This is my work and this is how I do. Till the time we imbibe this culture in ourselves and we make others imbibe it through our action, nothing will happen. Quality does not happen with testing labs. Quality happens in us, in our mind. Innovation is 24 hours. ये मैंने बनाया है, इसको मैं कल और अच्छा कैसे बना सकता हूँ? This is innovation. I'll just give you an example. बहुत सारे हैं. ये मेरे बच्चों के लिए लेके आया था मैं. तो तुम तो
ये तो बच्चे ही आपके यहाँ पर.
What is this? क्या है ये? काय का पाउच है? मोबाइल. देखो.
किचन होता है ना, किचन का होना चाहिए.
की हो गया? किचन का. अब ये बताओ, ये चाइनीज लोग को ये बनाने की जरूरत थी?
हाँ, वो सारे बनाते हैं.
किसी ने इतना सोचा कि ये है ग्लास केस. अरे वाह बोले ना. वो सोचते हैं, वो लोग रोज दिन रात सोचते हैं ग्लास केस. क्यों? क्योंकि जब तुम ग्लास यूज करते हो तो बैग में जगह क्यों वेस्ट होनी चाहिए? ये फ्लैट कर दो ना, बैग में जगह क्यों होगी? हाँ, सी वुड वी हैव थॉट ऑफ दिस एनी टाइम? मैं तुमको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. जो हम वो लिफाफे में वो पैसे डाल के गिफ्ट देते हैं ना, वो बचपन में जो मैंने लिफाफा देखा ना, अभी भी मैं खरीदने गया, वही लिफाफा है यार. वही है, वही ढांचा है, वही कलर है, वही पेपर है, वही प्रिंट है, वही गुलाब है. हाउ कैन वी प्ले द ग्लोबल मार्केट यार? इतने सालों के बाद भी बचपन में मैं जो मैं देखा था, मेरे पिताजी यूज कर रहे थे, मैं अभी गया परसों, मैंने वही देखा. एक्चुअली लाया नहीं, पर अभी मैं ढूंढना नहीं चाहता हूँ. क्या यार? Because this guy, his grandfather put this machine, his father used it, he used it, his children used it. He is not going to invest anything. वो उसी से पैसे कमा रहे, छाप रहा है. How can we bring innovation? No chance. Launch, lose short and win long. हमारे जैसे अभी के अभी कमाओ, अभी अभी लूटो साले को, कल के क्या मिलता है? कल का क्या भरोसा है? इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस में ऐसा नहीं होता है. You have to learn to lose short. इसलिए the finance outlay has to be big. You have to sustain yourself for a longer time. You lose short, gain your trust. They should know कि हाँ ये काम करने वाला बंदा है. फिर you win long. ये जो 3 के वो $13 दिए, उसने ऐसे पकड़ में नहीं दिए मेरे को. I have invested, I have lost in the short term to gain that trust. Then I have won long. That's why I have enough free time to come here and do this talk. Self-attitude will not do. We have to have a win-win in the mindscape. Otherwise, it will not work. Transparent work, but ethics has to be there. So how to win? Deliver, deliver, deliver. You have to deliver. Deliver on your promise, deliver on your product quality, deliver on your service quality, and deliver on trust and transparency. You have to deliver first to gain that trust. Don't ask what I will get in return. Give. Because tomorrow already Indian account minus है यार. The trust deficit is negative already. So how to make it positive? You have to, because तुम्हारे पूर्वजों ने वो तुमके बिल डाला है. So you have to clear it first. Only then you can live. So what is the image?